Oh, seat sweat.
Now, walk us through that. You had one hell of a hit in the first half.
Had a big hit? I don't remember. I'm just kidding. It's on tape. Yeah, I mean, hitting somebody real hard in football, it's a great feeling. Looking back at that hit, she kind of read it good. I think I had a good first step downhill, and I was fast on it, so made a good play. But,
You didn't give him a chance to catch the ball. You possibly made him fumble, huh?
yeah, honestly, I thought it was a fumble. I jumped on the ball real quick, but I don't know, just so quick, just flying in there and get somebody. So it was a good play.
What did you guys adjust defensively as the game wore on? Obviously they had a couple drives there in the first half where they moved the ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think we, as a team, I think we started slow. Obviously, they prepared to come with their best, and so do we. I mean, no matter who we're playing, we come with our best. That first drive they scored on us. That happens. I mean, people are going to make plays on you. They got good players. We got great players, but you always have to make in-game adjustments all the time, whether you're up a lot or down a lot. I mean, you always have to adjust because people are not going to be consistent because things change in the game. So I think as a defense, from my perspective, just being more physical. I think like I said, we started slow, but once we got going, I think we got a handle of what they were doing. They had a lot of stuff they were doing with the run game, but after a few series, I think we got a handle of it, and I think we did a good job.
Austin, I asked Bryce this last week. Talk a little bit about what Coach Fuller has brought to this defense.
He brings an excitement to the game. He's got a lot of energy. I think he's similar to Norvell. He brings it every day at practice. He's the same guy every day. He wakes up. He brings energy. He gets us fired up at practice. But even on this field, he brings it every day. We see it. But I think he's a great coach, a great man, leader on our team, and I think he's brought a good scheme for us for our players to play fast.
Also, was there any talk in the locker room after last Saturday, Tennessee lost to Georgia State? Was there any talk in the locker room to avoid that upset this week? Because it seemed like Southern pregame was a little bit ready for you guys, came out and scored first. Is there any talk about that?
I mean, it happens every year, whether it's a big upset or whatever. But, I mean, like I said, people are going to bring their best to us. We're the Memphis Tigers. Anybody we play, they're going to bring their top players. And, they're going to bring a lot, especially at the beginning of the game. They're going to try to, score on us fast. But, playing a smaller team per se, but, I mean, I think they had good players. Their quarterback, he could run the ball pretty well. I thought he was a very good athlete. But, you prepare the same way every week, every game. It doesn't matter who you play. How we play is how it's going to, I guess, affect it. We can't prepare for a lower team or prepare for a higher team. We got to prepare the same way each and every day, and we just got to prepare and get better each week.
Hey, Austin, last week y'all only gave up 42 yards in one half. This week y'all gave up 15 yards in one half. What type of reward did Coach Fuller give y'all for such great performances over half?
He gives. People who make plays get stuff, whether it's a hat or something. We don't have the takeaway belt or a Ric Flair coat anymore, but every team you see somebody that got a little excitement with something on the field, and he does it a little differently. But you got some dog tags for the player of the game or something like that. But I think people who make plays deserve to be rewarded and shown because. Like Bryce Huff, he was the player of the game last week. He's worked his butt off each and every week since last bowl game since we ended. I think a lot of guys have stepped up this year, and it shows people making plays.
Awesome. During the week, did you guys see anything on punt block that you guys could use to your advantage, try to exploit a little bit during the game?
For our punt block unit?
Yes.
I think Limbo does a great job. He brings a lot of intelligence to the special teams unit. Like Brady said, it's not all about offense and defense. Special teams, it changes the game. We had a couple blocked with scoop and score. That was a big game changer. It can win you a game in some close games. With pump pressure, we got some guys that are on there. Like Brady talked about Dreek. A young guy stepped up. I don't know if he blocked one a day. I don't remember, but like he said, and in practice he's he was giving us looks on scout, and he made his way on punt pressure, just like something like that. You know, guys stepping up, making plays. Colton Cochran had a good block. I was proud of him for that. And then Keith Brown with the scuba score. I love seeing our defense players making plays.
You had the block too on that. So what did you see on that block punt where you kind of just?
I had a block.
He didn't.
I didn't block it.
Drake Clark.
Oh, was Drake who had it?
Yeah.
Stat sheet was wrong.
No, yeah, he's 25. Yeah.
Stat sheet was wrong on that.
That's all good. Yeah, I see. I have a block. I mean, when they were talking here, I was like, "What's that?" I was like, "Did I make a block?"
Yeah, you mentioned leaving a few points on the field. What improvements do you see that y'all can make to not do that again next week?
Yeah, I mean, you're always looking for improvement in any kind of aspect of the game, whether it's special teams, offense, and defense. But, you know, defensively, you know, going over corrections, see what we missed, gap scheme or, you know, coverage units. And then in special teams, what can we do? Obviously, we've been preparing for punt pressure. We did a great job today. And I think our punt units have done great. Draw protection, we've got some great guys on that team. But I think that the biggest thing for us is, you know, we got guys who play on special teams that are starters. And we have guys that are young that have never played a snap on offense or defense that play on special teams. But it's that preparation and what people are doing on the practice field is set them up for making plays today. I mean, it shows. And, I mean, when you make mistakes, I mean, it happens, but you got to fix it and learn from it, and hopefully you never make it again.
Your first true road test coming up. What do you tell your teammates, your younger teammates who haven't been on the road before? We need to do this to keep playing the way we play on the road.
Yeah, I mean, when you go on the road, you know, go in a different environment. You know, I mean, I've never played at South Alabama, so I'm not sure how it is down there. But you know, everywhere's different, whether it's the fans or whether it's the players. You know, like Coach Revelle says, it's hard to win a college football game. And when you go to away, I mean, their fans might be rowdy or whatnot, but which, like I said, you got to prepare the same way each and every week. Got to get better every day, especially things offense and defensively.
Also, you mentioned you guys obviously don't have the takeaway row over the belt. Do you guys miss it at all? Because obviously for you guys have had it now for a couple of years. Or have those things?
I wouldn't say I miss it. Coach Ball, I mean, obviously that was his big thing to have that, and you know, looking back, that was some fun times. The way we do it here is fun too. I really enjoy playing under Fuller. He's done a great job. Obviously, we've made some plays today and the past week. I think our defense has really stepped up, and people are making plays, and it's really fun time to play with these coaches and also play with some great players.
I know that it's early in the season, but how would you compare this defense to the defense you've been with in the past?
You know, every year a team changes. You don't have all the same guys. I mean, people leave, people come in. So every aspect of our team is different. Whether it's culture, or whether guys come in and they start right off the bat, or whether they help us out on the scout team. I think the biggest thing for our team is, you know, it changes every year, and but the culture is still there. We get some new coaches every year. That's part of it. It's a business for the coaches and for us players. We have culture here at Memphis, and I think this year everyone's bought into it. But I mean, previous years I think they bought into it too. But I mean, I would say it's different, but at the same time it is, because we got different players and people here.
What do you think the team wants to prove this year, and how do you see the defense doing that?
I mean, we want to prove that we're the best team in America. Win every game we can, each week at a time. That starts with Sunday practice tomorrow. Looking in film, see what we can do better. Learn from mistakes, see what guys did wrong and right. I mean, people make plays, and how can we do that more often? Like I said, you got to prepare each and every way for a game. Doesn't matter if you're playing the best team in America or the worst team. You got to prepare the same way you do.
Throughout all of the changes that the team goes through, how have you remained such a dominant part of the defense?
I mean, I give credit to the coaches. I mean, with Coach Ball and Coach Fuller, I think both guys are great men and great coaches. They've helped me and not only a lot of our players on defense, make plays with how they brought in the scheme, and they taught us. Looking back in high school playing defense, I didn't know anything about defense, but now it's like you get the intelligence part of it. It allows you to play faster. I learned a lot of stuff about pre-snap awareness with just those two guys. So Fuller, Coach Lord, Coach Ball, Coach Kloon, all of them great mentors to me and our whole linebacker group or defensively. I think those guys that have come in to Memphis have made a big impact on the way we play and the way our defense is coming up.
Okay. Thank you.